So in my crock pot here, I have some country style pork ribs. I have some beef bouillon and some homemade ranch seasoning mix along with a stick of Kerrygold butter. This is going to go into the crock pot at medium high heat for 6 hours. Okay, so this is how dinner turned out, but I wasn't very hungry tonight, so I haven't eaten yet, but I just wanted you guys to see this because I'm not sure if I'm going to have a plate tonight, but I'll have plenty of leftovers, have some broccoli. So this is how the pork spare ribs came out, doing it the Mississippi kind of roast style with the butter and the pepperoncinis. So here is dinner. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to put dinner together, and this is why I love meal prepping, you guys, because I'm making the Just Like the Real Thing lasagna from the Craveable Keto cookbook. It's also on our website, so I'll have it linked down below. But see, I already made this. This is the sauce that goes with it. Already made the noodles. I have the biscuits that are going to go on the side. So only thing I literally have to do is just throw all this together with a little bit of cheese, put it in the oven, and it's done. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. So in the bottom of a loaf pan, I am putting some of the hearty meat sauce that came from the same website, the Peace, Love, and Low Carb. And then I am adding on one of the layers of the noodles and then some more of the meat sauce. And then I'm also going to add on some mozzarella cheese to that. And then I'm using cottage cheese instead of ricotta cheese because I could not find whole milk ricotta anywhere in my town. It's really hard to find, so I'm just using whole milk cottage cheese, and then adding on another noodle layer, some more meat sauce, some more cheese, some more cottage cheese, you know the drill. And then I'm ending it with some of the meat sauce and then some more cheese on top. And this is going to go into the oven, and it's going to bake up and look all like nice and gooey ooey. The recipe will be linked down below in the description box. And I served mine with a side salad and some of those cheddar biscuits. Okay guys, so I am working with Home Chef again for another video. This will be the first one that I've done since I started keto. I know I'm going to have to do some modifications to it, and actually my family can take advantage of some of these meals as well, but I can probably eat part of it, so we'll see. Anyway, I wanted to show you, this is part I've never shown you guys before, is how the screen looks when you pick your meals. One of the things here, so it has a calendar here, so I'm due for one on August 7th. You can set it up to where you can receive one every week. You can set it up however you want, but the red X's mean I won't be receiving one, but August 7th. And then what it does is it kind of gives you a menu based on the preferences that you have chosen. So in your profile, you can choose certain preferences and what type of eating. Let me show you taste profile. So you just choose what you want. So you this is the things I've chosen: beef, occasionally steak, carb conscious meals, poultry. I don't mind advanced recipes, more than meat, milk. So actually I should probably take the wheat off since I'm doing keto. More likely the wheat's not going to work. And soy, I thought I had that off because I can't do soy anyway. I like spicy ingredients. So see, I could put very interested. Anyway, so then I don't like calorie conscious meals, fish, shellfish. Oh, actually vegetarian wouldn't be bad, wheat, soy. So see, that's what it does. So it just puts those in there. So then your meals that it gives you is based on your taste profile. Now, it already had given me a meal, so it probably won't change based on what I just did. So the thing is, like I said, it gives you kind of a meal, and it also kind of bases it on what you've chosen before as well. But you can go in and change this. So if I want, I can say, okay, I don't think I want the pretzel crusted chicken because I wouldn't be able to eat that, although I could have the broccoli, but I can just remove it here. So the teriyaki glaze I know would not be very keto friendly. Now this one would probably be okay. I don't know what that green stuff is. Maybe it's a pesto or something. So you just click on there, and then it tells you these things right here, and then it also tells you, so it has 15 carbs. So I'm thinking there's something on there. Yes, a basil pesto. So I could just choose to leave that off, or I could just leave it off of mine and put it on everybody else's. So could also be the green beans, because green beans do have some carbs in them. And then it shows you also how to cook it. So I think I'm going to leave that one on there. I'm going to remove the smoothie. Well, let's go look at the smoothie. The strawberries are okay on keto. So it does have 36 carbs, so it also has a pear in there and pineapple juice. So we're going to remove that. So then it gives you all these other options down here. Another thing you can do, like where you see it says customize it, if you click on customize, you can actually change this. So you can change it for $3.99 more per serving. You can get grass-fed sirloin steaks or regular sirloin steaks for $2.99. You can also get antibiotic-free boneless skinless chicken breasts for 99 cents a serving. So you can customize those as well. I'm interested in this one. Coffee rubbed steak with brown butter mashed potatoes. So I won't be able to have the mashed potatoes, but I could do a cauliflower mash and probably put that same brown butter in there, and I wouldn't be able to do the carrots, but the family could. So I'm actually considering this one. This is everything it comes with. I'm interested in the coffee rub. So anyway, that's how you choose your meals. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to decide. Like I said, I'm not really expecting any of it to be super keto friendly, but I think, like I said, I can make it work, and I can show you. What I'll do is I'll show you in this video how I made it work and what I ate. Like I said, with this one, I could work on that. I'll have to look at the ingredients of the glaze and all that. I probably wouldn't be able to have the glaze now that I think about it. But I just saw this one. Here we go. A bone-in pork chop with pine nut and Parmesan butter. So only 14 carbs, and that's probably, I don't know how many carbs pine nuts have. I'd have to look at that. But I've never had Swiss chard before, so I'm really interested in this one. I actually think I'm going to pick this one. I may even do 4 servings on this one in the family. We could just have that as a family dinner. And on the customization on this one, you can pick filet mignon, you can pick New York steak, or you can pick chicken. So yeah, that one sounds actually pretty good. I don't know how pine nuts are. We'll have to see. I've never had them before. Of course, they have their 5-minute lunches. So all of these ones are they're usually already pre-cooked. You just have to assemble it all together. So that's what I like about those. They usually always have some kind of smoothie option. Any of them that have this little up here are customizing. So that's how you can customize it. And they're all a little bit different. Most of them are just the proteins. Like you can get shrimp on this one. That's what most of the customizing. Oh, the oven ready. You guys remember I showed that in the last home shift video, where it just came with everything you needed, all the prep, the pan and everything. You literally just threw it in the oven. That was so easy. A Chef Express is going to be less than 15 minutes. Of course, they have staff picks on here, ones that they like. Oh, this is a premium meal. I don't do scallops. So, what's funny is because I've had seafood as like not a thing, but I've gotten a lot of here. But I think this menu is the same for everybody. It's it's your meals that it chooses for you that changes. So anyway, okay, I'm going to finish making my choices, and I will show you when I get my delivery and what my For dinner this night, I had some dirty cauliflower rice. I've made this before. It's fantastic. I will have the recipe linked down below. And I just made it simple this night. Just had some chicken legs with some of the G. Hughes barbecue sauce. So good, so simple. I just wasn't hungry, very hungry this night. Okay guys, so I got my home chef meals in. I'm going to make one of my meals this weekend, one of these home chef meals, and then the other one I got for the kids to be able to make on a night we're going out to dinner, so they would have some dinner while me and my husband went out to dinner. So as usual, the home chef stuff comes really packaged really well with ice packs. They always put the meat at the very bottom under like 2 or 3 ice packs, and then on top here. So I just got 2 different meals. So I got this one. I'm going to try to see how keto friendly I can make it. The only thing I don't know about are the pine nuts, and the rest of it though I would think would be fine, like the tomatoes and the Swiss chard and the cheese, of course. So this is a bone-in pork chop with pine nut and Parmesan butter with garlic Swiss chard. So here are the instructions. So I'm thinking maybe when I just maybe might not do the pine nuts and brown butter and just make the pork chops and just have just butter on them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but you will see what it ends up looking like. And then for the kids, I got this French onion chicken penne. This is one of the oven ready. I love these. I got one of these last time and they were so stinking simple, you guys. I will show you what they look like, but this would be something easily, and actually it's kind of funny because I got the 4 servings on both of these because there's 4 of us, so that way we could have each of us could have one of these, and then the 4 servings because I have teenage boys, and then it would give them leftovers as well. So this one comes in with like the diced chicken breast, the cooked penne, caramelized onions. Everything is ready, and it even comes with these little baking dishes. So you just throw everything in here, and then you just put it in the oven. It is so simple, you guys. See, look. Like I said, I got the oven ready last time, and it was like a jalapeno popper chicken or something, which was really good. Here are the proteins. So the chicken's already diced up, so you literally don't have to do anything. So you literally just put in water, pasta, sour cream, the onions, everything in the bottom. Then you add the chicken and the topping, and then you just bake it. So this is something easily my teenage boys can do. The rest of these are, so the pork chops are in there. And these are the little kits for the bone-in pork chops with pine nuts. So I like how they're all labeled too. So on the screen here, I will have the special that is going on with Home Chef along with my discount code. Also, please be sure to check out the description box. There'll be a link down there where you can go and you can get your own Home Chef order. So to make this pork chop meal more keto friendly, I did not make the pine nut sauce. I just went ahead and took a little bit of avocado oil and some butter and seared the pork chops in the skillet here until there was a really nice sear on them, and then I went ahead and put them into the oven per the instructions. And then to make the little side dish with the Swiss chard, which by the way was a huge hit with me and my husband. It was a little spicy for him with the red pepper flakes, so if I make something like this again, I think I'll leave those out because spicy stuff is not very good for him. But anyway, so you just take some more butter, some of the seasoning mix that came with it was like a pot roast seasoning, and then the shallots, which I have never used shallots before, so I think I'll definitely start using those as well. And you just mix that up really good, add in the half cherry tomatoes, and then you add in the Swiss chard, and then also some of the Parmesan cheese, and then the red pepper flakes. You guys, this is really super good. I'd never had Swiss chard before, and I don't like cooked or wilted spinach very well. I can stand it in like egg dishes every once in a while, but this Swiss chard was really super good, and me and my husband both said that this was something that we definitely want to have again. So I'm going to be looking for some Swiss chard recipes for sure. And this was what the plated dish looks like. This is one thing that I'm really glad about Home Chef and being introduced to it, because I can recreate this recipe really easily, so it gives me another recipe idea, and it definitely turned out to be keto friendly. And finally on this night, I made a Big Mac salad. So I just have some ground beef, some pickles, some tomatoes. There is avocado in there, also some ground beef, and then topped it off with a little bit of sesame seed. And I used my homemade Thousand Island dressing for this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this gave you some ideas and showed you that keto meals can be really super easy, especially when you work outside the home like myself. You can make it work, you guys. So please subscribe if you've not already done so, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.